Hey guys, assalamu alaikum. It's Jenna G. Welcome back to my channel. With the holiday season here, chow chow is something that many people look forward to this time of year. So this week's lineup is all about different ways to use chow chow in different dishes. First video we're going to be making is a festive chicken and shrimp linguine. So what exactly is chow chow? Well, in Trinidad, chow chow is a big deal. So this time of year, chow chow is very popular, and it's usually eaten with like homemade bread, with your meat and your pastels. Now for those of you who aren't familiar with chow chow, well, it's something similar to like a relish. You can make it at home or you can purchase it ready-made at the supermarket. I have a video up on how to actually make chow chow. So just to give you a little quick rundown, it's a combination of vegetables. So it's like cauliflower, and you have some chopped up bodi or long beans, some onions and other vegetables that you actually leave to soak overnight in some salt water. And then the following day, you strain it or drain it, remove it from that water, and then you add it to a pot that has vinegar, mustard, turmeric powder, ginger powder, cloves in there, cornstarch, and you just cook it up and some sugar until it thickens up, and that is your chow chow. So chow chow has a very strong flavor to it, so why not just add it to some of your dishes while cooking? So I pulled some chicken from the fridge, had some shrimp there. Going to be using capers, raisins, olives, and we're also going to be using some Cajun seasoning for some extra flavor. So you guys have to make sure, pick up your packs of seasoning, make sure you get all the holiday cooking done with the J Products brand, of course. You're basically going to start off by seasoning up your chicken and your shrimp. You're just going to add that Cajun seasoning in there. You're adding some of your all-purpose seasoning as well. Set that aside. And you're going to then put your linguine to boil. I usually add a little salt sometimes, depends on you. So you can add a pinch of salt to it, and of course later on you will add more when necessary. To start off cooking, we're going to be heating that oil in our wok. Now I have an obsession with this wok, I must admit. I love it, and I like to cook a lot of stuff in it. So you're going to heat up your oil in there. So next step, I'm just going to be adding the vegetables, and you're going to be adding in your chicken and your shrimp. Now the chicken and the shrimp will cut, they're fairly the same size, so the cook time should be more or less the same. But of course, remember, shrimp takes no time at all to cook. Chicken, depending on the size that you cut your pieces, it can take longer. So you don't want to overcook the shrimp. It's going to get very rubbery. You definitely don't want that. So if you are going to be adding it to the pot at the same time, ensure that they are cut or they are almost the same size. Now I was looking at some cooking show some time back, a Chinese thing, and I saw that they push the vegetables along one side of the wok and then they put the other stuff, and I thought it was cool, so I said, well, why not? I could try that out too. So you're just going to be adding the vegetables to the pot, let that cook up a little bit, add your butter or your margarine. Once the chicken and the shrimp is all cooked up, you could combine everything all nicely together there. Then you're going to be adding in your capers, your olives, your raisins, and your chow chow. Mix that all up there nicely, add in that sliced pimentos and the grated garlic. Mix that up, let that cook for about a minute or two. And then in goes your cooked linguine. Add some all-purpose seasoning. Bear in mind this has the salt, so remember, add taste and add more if you need to. Add that parsley for some extra pop of color in your pasta dish. Mix it all up, guys, and you have your festive chicken and shrimp linguine. Now let me tell you all, I will admit, I don't like raisins in anything. I don't even like olives. I don't even like capers, to be quite honest with you. But like I said, I know the holiday season, these things are very much popular and present in real dishes. But if you're like me and you don't really like it, you could eliminate it, but add that chow chow. The chow chow, you won't even taste it in any sort of strong way, but it adds great flavor to the pasta dish. So when I told my husband I was making this chow chow in different dishes, he was kind of like, what you doing? But when he tasted it, I should have put the camera, I should have get it on it, but we were so hustling that evening, I told you, I didn't even think about it. But when he tasted it, he stood while it was still in the pot and he was enjoying himself, so he couldn't stop eating it. So I said, well, it was a hit, so of course, I had to share it with you guys. Mind you, not all the experimenting is usually shared, as sometimes it's complete fails, but when it turned out good, I must share it with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this dish and this way of using chow chow. If you've never really thought about it, I know of course many of you guys are quite great in the kitchen and find your ways of adding different things and combining different stuff. For those of you who never thought about it, try it out for sure and don't limit it to pasta only. The next two videos I have, I'm going to show you guys different dishes in which I use chow chow as well. So you can head across to the website where the full written recipe can be found, as well as the list of ingredients. Check out the chow chow, the homemade bread. I've got the roasted chicken as well. In case you want to try the chow chow and any other dishes, try them out. See you guys in my next video.